So you're looking to buy or sell a home in the Nashville, Tennessee area? Well, today we're going to be showing you around the Brittain Downs subdivision here in Nolensville, Tennessee. And we're also going to be sharing with you lots of great neighborhood information, so be sure you stick around to get all the details. All right, let's get to it. And if this is your first time on the channel and you'd like to get to know the Nashville, Tennessee area a little bit better, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to get all the inside information on Nashville and the surrounding areas. My business partner and wife, Noelle, and myself help people just like you every single day buy and sell property in the Nashville, Tennessee area, and we absolutely love it. So whether you plan to move in 9 days or 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a Zoom call, and let us help make your Nashville move super smooth. All right, so we are headed down Sunset Road, driving west, headed away from Nolensville, towards the Brittain Downs neighborhood. We're coming up on the main entrance, well, the south side main entrance. This is where we started the video. There are 2 main entrances into the neighborhood. This one is off Sunset Road, and then there's another one, a north side entrance that's off of Brittain Lane, which we'll be showing you that here in just a bit. There's also 2 other entrances that connect into the Sunset Park neighborhood, which Sunset Park is a whole separate video. If you're interested, check that one out as well. So how big is Brittain Downs? Well, the neighborhood consists of 146 homes. And the lots range between 1/4 of an acre up to about a little over 1/2 acre on the high side. I think the largest lot that I saw in my research was 0.6 of an acre. So right now we're heading down Eulas Way, and pretty much all the lots here on Eden Rose are going to be in that 1/4 of an acre range. And there are 9 streets in the neighborhood. I do believe this one is the longest one. And all the homes in the neighborhood were built between 2013 and 2017. There is an HOA, which runs $250 a quarter. And the home's exterior are mostly built from brick and stone. We're just going to drive you around, try to give you a good idea of what the neighborhood's like. We should be able to go down most of the roads in the neighborhood on this video. And the neighborhood is mostly built out. There might still be a few new construction homes. We're going to check out here in just a bit and see. And most of the homes in the neighborhood were built by Regent Homes, although a few of them were built by Lake Forest Homes, and some of them were also built by Yazdian Construction. All right, we can see we got a few new homes left in the neighborhood. We got one being built here. We got a few more lots on the left and 1 or 2 more on the right, but the neighborhood is almost fully built out. And I do not think that we're on Eulas Way anymore. I didn't see a street sign back there, so I'm not exactly sure right now what the name of this road is, but Hopefully there will be a street sign at the other end of the street. And let's see, this was Hibiscus Ln. Okay, so at this stop sign, we are at Brittain Downs Drive. If we make a right, we will go back out to the Brittain Lane entrance. So we'll go take a look at that real quick, and then we'll turn around and come back down and see the rest of Brittain Drive here. And this is the north side neighborhood entrance on Brittain Lane. Right, and we're gonna turn around here and head back the other way. All right, we got turned around. We just turned off of Nolensville Road onto Brittain Lane, headed back towards the neighborhood. Let you see what both of the main entrances look like. And we are gonna make a left back onto Brittain Downs Drive. And Brittain Downs is a PUD, which is kind of important. A PUD is a planned unit development. That is definitely something that your lender would need to know if you're planning on purchasing in Brittain Downs. And so how big are the homes in Brittain Downs? Well, they average about 3,600 square feet. And they range from around 2,800 square feet up to 4,800 square feet. All right, let's make a right onto Plumeria Place. And again, most of these lots here are going to be in around the quarter-acre range, but as we get towards the back of Plumeria Place, we're going to have some of the larger lots. You can definitely tell that some of the lots are getting bigger at this point in the neighborhood. Then we have a cul-de-sac here. And you can see that these homes do back up kind of close to Brittain Lane. So there might be a little more traffic noise right here for some of these homes. Okay, headed back down Plumeria Place, and we're gonna make a left onto Calla Lilly Ct. Just a really short side street with a cul-de-sac. Again, these homes in this part of the neighborhood do have the larger lots, around ½ acre or so, a little above. And in case you're not familiar, Nolensville is kind of a small town, about 15,000 people, about 25 miles or so southeast of downtown Nashville. Most of Nolensville is in Williamson County, but not all of Nolensville. There are some neighborhoods that are in Davidson County and some neighborhoods that are in Rutherford County. Okay, we're gonna make a left back onto Plumeria Place. But Brittain Downs is in Williamson County, and it's zoned to Williamson County schools. It's really close, actually, to Sunset Middle School and Sunset Elementary School, which is Zone 2. Very convenient to those schools. Not as convenient to Nolensville High School, but there is the Williamson County bus services, so if you don't want to take your kids and drop them off, they can all ride the school buses to and from. All right, and we're going to make a right back onto Brittain Downs Drive, which will take us back to Eulas Way. And I should also point out that all the houses on Eulas Way, the ones that we're facing right now, they're about to be on our left as we make a right. All the houses on our left back up to the Sunset Middle School and Sunset Elementary School campus. So there will never be any more construction behind these houses to the left. They back up to school property, and that's the way that it's going to stay. So it's kind of nice to know that. All right, and here we're going to make a right onto Queen Anne's Court. So how much are homes in Brittain Downs? Well, over the last year, the average sales price was just over $1 million. $1,059,450 to be exact, which is around $274 a square foot. And those homes sold for 98% of asking price, and they averaged 24 days on the market. And the most expensive home ever sold in the neighborhood was just under $1.4 million. And that was this year, August of 2023. And that home sold for $286 a square foot. All right, and we got a cul-de-sac here. Again, the houses back here on this road are also going to have some of the larger lots. Got lots of Halloween decorations going up. We're about halfway through October right now, and it's a beautiful fall day in the Nashville area. 70 degrees and sunny. As for amenities, we got sidewalks on both sides of the road. We got underground utilities. But there's not any pools or playgrounds or really a lot of common areas like we might see in some of the other neighborhoods in town. Okay, we're going to make a right back onto Eulas Place. Got a few more roads to show you on our driving tour of Brittain Downs and Nolensville. Trying to give you a good idea of what it's like living in Brittain Downs and living in Nolensville. Of course, Nolensville is a suburb of Nashville, so even though it's a small town, you also get all of the advantages of living near a big city as well. There's lots to do in Nashville, lots going on. You're just a few minutes away from Brentwood and Franklin, and just about 30 minutes away from downtown Nashville. All right, we're going to make a right onto Eulas Way. And Eulas Way is going to transition into Hibiscus Ln, which is a totally separate subdivision Right now we're still in Brittain Downs. But not too much further down the road, we will transition into Eulas Glen, but we're going to make a right here on the Corbin Ct, which is just another short side street with a cul-de-sac. Again, most of the homes in the neighborhood were built by Regent Homes between 2013 and 2017. And the average size is around 3,600 square feet. Okay, at the stop sign, we're going to make another right onto Eulas Way. Check out these last few homes in Brittain Downs before the neighborhood transitions to Eulas Glen. And at which point we will be turning around and headed back the other way. All right, and these are the last two homes here in Brittain Downs. And so we're going to turn around and head back. All right, now we're turning around. We're headed back down Eulas Way towards Eden Rose Place. And we're just going to try to drive you through the whole neighborhood here, give you a good idea of what it's like. For the most part, Brittain Downs is a fairly flat neighborhood. There are no really steep hills like we have in some of the other neighborhoods in town. It's not entirely flat. It's pretty hard to find any neighborhoods that are entirely flat in this part of Middle Tennessee. But if you're looking for a relatively flat neighborhood, this could be a decent option for you. All right, so we're going to make a right onto Clifton Johnson Ct. And if I'm not mistaken, Clifton Johnson is going to connect us into Sunset Park. Which is another subdivision, be a whole separate video that you can check out if you're interested. And that's it. This right here used to be a cul-de-sac that they connected in to Clifton Johnson Road. And this is actually into the Sunset Park neighborhood. But right now we're turned around and this is the edge of Brittain Downs. And this pretty much wraps up the driving tour. If you have any questions, I don't know when you're watching this, some of the information could be outdated by the time you watch it as far as home prices and that type of thing. So if you want the updated information, feel free to reach out and we'll be glad to help you out. All right, and this concludes our tour of the Brittain Downs subdivision in Nolensville, Tennessee. If you found value in today's video, please hit that like button below. It really helps us out. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and tap the bell for notifications. Finally, my name is Matthew, and whether you plan to move in 9 days or 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or schedule a Zoom call and let us help make your Nashville move super smooth. Talk soon.